junior event. This is Princess Elizabeth Challenge Cup, men's 8. And away they go. King's College School against Eton College. Eton, distinctive colours on the right. And Eton look like they've had a pretty fiery start to this one. Driven away from that pontoon with real power.
2 good crews.
Yeah.
Both their races yesterday, 6 minutes 52 seconds. So I think it's been quite closely managed, closely balanced, this race. Eton's coming out to a lead. Eton probably the favourites on the form book if we're talking about horse racing like the last race.
You say 6:52 both the crews last time out.
Yes.
So Eton won the Princess Elizabeth Challenge Cup a couple of years ago with a time of 6:18. So
the conditions this week are slower because there's a headwind down the course, and as it rained early in the week, there's some stream running down the river. So the river, if you're not familiar, flows from the finish to the start. So they're going against the stream. So those two things combining to slightly slower times this year.
yeah, anybody who's ever rowed at Henley or Regatta will be all too aware you're rowing against the stream.
Yeah.
But watching it on the telly, there's no way you could tell if you haven't been here. So yes, it's quite a big time difference, isn't it? 30 seconds plus difference from a couple of years back for Eton. But they are a length up and in control.
It's very hard to describe, but they look in control as well. They're sitting up more, their body position seems that little bit better than King's. They've got a longer stroke, they're working through the water, because each stroke taking a little bit more out of King's by the looks of it.
King's College School there, that you can see in the picture, against Eton. Zach Mee is the cox for Eton. And then in the boat we've got Ferguson, Bell, Bacon, another Ferguson, their brothers, Leachard, Geffen, Stevens and Grundy in the stroke seat, Alex Grundy.
Shouldn't take away from the King's College School. They've done very well this summer too. They won at Kingston Regatta in the senior men's 8, so there are no slouches. And they've got an interesting mix of people who maybe it's their first time or also experienced rowers. So from Bow, William Long. 2, Alex Forbes. It's Alex's first time competing at Henley Royal Regatta. Kevin Gugelman at 3, Zach Day at 4, Ben Heathcote at 5, Edward Townsend at 6, Ben Lundy at 7, Tom Monahan at stroke, and obviously in command is the cox, Kenny James.
Hopefully in command, that's what he's hoping.
Yeah.
And the National Schools Rowing Champions in 2021, Eton. And yesterday they had a race where they could control it, never really challenged, they have to dig too deep to get to the finish. And that might be another explanation for the slightly slower time than expected.
Indeed.
As I say, 6:18 a couple of years ago, 6:52 yesterday. But if they weren't pushed all the way, then you could probably whack another 10 seconds off that.
Indeed. So Eton taking 2 strokes less a minute. They're looking very composed. King's College School fighting back, and we should. Sometimes it's hard to draw a comparison, but if I tell you that 7 of the King's crews have been in the GB Junior Trials process, it gives an impression they're a very good crew, which would mean that its Eton crew really are top-notch.
Well,
maybe looking forward to Saturday and Sunday.
I'm just looking at the number of the Eton crew who have represented Great Britain and won golds at in France 2019. Golds seems to feature pretty large on the CVs from the Eton boat. So, yeah, we're watching absolutely the best of juniors racing here, aren't we? An Olympian or 2 on the water right now of the future.
Might well be. And what a fantastic shot when 8 moving together, 9 people all contributing their part. You've watched the bows, the water cutting through the river. It's quite bobbly at the moment. It's hard to keep the boat stable, but they're very in control of that boat.
So here come Eton College on the Buck Station. The Princess Elizabeth Challenge Cup, which they currently hold. They won it in 2019. And based on that performance, you wouldn't bet on them against them winning it again on Sunday. Good performance from them, beating King's College School in the Princess Elizabeth.